Hello everyone, I'm FMZ and welcome to episode 22 of the European Road Trip with RB Leipzig. Today we have a roundup of games for you, including the two games with Dynamo Kiev that will give us a better idea of how our Champions League group is going to shake out. Don't forget, if you enjoy this content, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to click that notification bell to know when a new video goes up on the channel as well. And also, don't forget to leave me a comment if you've got anything to say. Right, let's dive into the results, shall we? And we start today's roundup of games with a 3-0 win over Hertha Berlin. Let's take a look at the goals. It was the perfect cure for a Champions League hangover. Ferran Torres with the opening goal of the game from a shot from the edge of the box. Lovely finish that. But we left it very late in the day to score number 2 and number 3. Berg with the ball into Grimaldo. He will send it into the penalty area. There is Torres heading in for number 2. And we completed the scoring in the last minute. Adams with the ball on the right-hand side. He will play it towards Ferran Torres, who was the danger man all afternoon. And Q tapping in for number 3 to give us a 3-0 win over Hertha. We followed that up with another 3-0 win, this time away at Union Berlin. Let's take a look at the goals. Yusuf Poulsen opened the scoring on 16 minutes. Olmo with the ball into Steven Bergwijn. Poulsen picks the ball up before he unleashes one for a lovely shot into the corner for the opening goal. We made it 2-0 just before half-time. Olmo with the ball in the centre, rolling it through to Yusuf Poulsen as he beats the goalkeeper to the ball for 2. And we wrapped it up 10 minutes into the second half. Justin Kluivert picking up the ball in the centre of the park following a mistake, running through on goal before sliding it beyond the goalkeeper for 3-0. to RB Leipzig. Moving on to one of the two crucial games with Dynamo Kiev in the Champions League, a 4-0 win on this occasion. Let's take a look at the goals. And we open the scoring on 8 minutes through Justin Kluivert. Heinrich with the ball on the right-hand side. He will play it towards the centre where Justin Kluivert heads in for 1-0. We made it 2-0 on 15 minutes. Angelino with the ball on the left-hand side. He will cross it in towards the middle, where he will find Sabitzer coming in at the far post for the first of his goals of the afternoon. He added his second goal of the evening. Justin Kluivert with the ball on the left-hand side. Sabitzer tapping in at the second attempt for 3-0. And we wrap the game up just before half-time. Angelino with the corner in. Sabitzer profiting from a bit of poor defending as we smashed Dynamo Kiev by 4-0. We followed that up with a comfortable 3-0 win at home to Wolfsburg. Let's take a look at the goals from this one. Yusuf Poulsen headed in on 35 minutes from an Olmo corner to give us the lead, which was then doubled by Ferran Torres just before half-time. A great run from him down the right-hand side. He just keeps going and going unchallenged as he slides it beyond the goalkeeper for 2-0. And we wrap the game up with about 15 minutes to play. Sabitzer with the shot beyond the goalkeeper as we beat Wolfsburg by 3-0. Strap yourselves in for this one. We beat Heidenheim by 8-0 in the second round of the German Cup. Let's go through all of them, shall we? The floodgates opened early in this one. Sander Berg with a shot off the underside of the bar and in after 2 minutes to give us the lead. It was 2-0 after quarter of an hour. Angelino with the ball into the box. Berg heading in for number 2. Yusuf Poulsen got into the action just after the half hour. Lovely ball over the top from Justin Kluivert as he slides it beyond the goalkeeper eventually for number 3. This was all but wrapped up just before half-time as Angelino looked for Yusuf Poulsen as he slid in for number 4. But we continue the scoring into the second half. Brooks with the ball through. Ferran Torres eventually picks it up from Justin Kluivert for number 5. 6 was to follow about midway through the second half. Brooks with the ball towards Ferran Torres into the middle as Esposito scored his first goal for us. Canuck added a penalty with about 15 minutes to play for number 7. Heidenheim were eventually put out of their misery thanks to Esposito. He taps in from a Ferran Torres shot for RB Leipzig 8, Heidenheim 0. We followed that up with just the 3 away at Stuttgart as we beat them by 3-1. Let's take a look at the goals. Almost started the scoring off after 6 minutes heading in from a Grimaldo corner. We made it 2-0 on 10 minutes. Kluivert with the ball on the left-hand side. Ferran Torres rolling in for number 2. And we wrapped the game up pretty much just before half-time. Heinrichs with the ball on the right-hand side, rolling it through to Ferran Torres. And he will have a shot Poulsen with the follow-up shot for number 3. Stuttgart did add a consolation with 2 minutes to play. Muset with the goal. MacLeod with the ball into him as he gets the shot away. Probably the best goal of the afternoon, it has to be said, as it finished Stuttgart 1, Leipzig 3. And finally, for today's roundup, we made it back-to-back wins against Dynamo Kiev in the Champions League. 2-1 this time. Let's take a look at the goals. Yusuf Poulsen gave us the lead 10 minutes into the second half. Olmo with the ball into Berg. He will send it into the middle. There's Poulsen beating the goalkeeper in the air for 1-0. But Milinkovic gave away a penalty. Krezara with the equaliser for Dynamo Kiev. But we won the game with 10 minutes to play. Heinrichs with a long ball over the top. Poulsen in the race with the goalkeeper. Beats him to the ball. Beats Marcus Rojo to the goal as we won by 2-1. So that was a very good roundup from our perspective. We'll start with the German Cup. We take on Kaiserslautern in round 3 of that. In the Champions League, so those 2 wins over Dynamo Kiev have given us a real chance of qualifying for the knockout stages. We take on Chelsea next before we have a face-off, essentially, with Ajax, which you will see in a few episodes' time. In the Bundesliga, it's been going very, very well as well. Top of the table, the last side without defeats. We are currently 5 points ahead of Bayern Munich. They're on 26. Eintracht Frankfurt and Hoffenheim have got 21. Dortmund have got 20. Wolfsburg have got 19. Mönchengladbach have also got 19, with Freiburg and Mainz completing the top half. Down at the bottom of the table, where we find Union Berlin are bottom with 3. Paderborn have 5. Stuttgart and Werder Bremen have 9 apiece. Then come Hamburg on 11. Leverkusen, Schalke, Hertha Berlin all on 13, with Cologne on 14. So that was a very good set of results for us there, particularly those 2 matches with Dynamo Kiev. As I mentioned, it gets us right back in the race for qualification for the Champions League knockout stages. No problems in the league at all. Some really good results, some really good wins there. Win in the German Cup as well. Kaiserslautern await in round 3, but we concentrate next time around back on the Bundesliga when we take on Hamburg. They've been away from the Bundesliga for a couple of years, so it's nice to have them back, and we'll see that game next time around. If you've enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel and would like to do so, please click that subscribe button down in the corner. Don't forget, when you've got any comments to make on today's video, please leave them below. Also, don't forget, I'm a member of the FM Creators community and the Passion for FM team. The link to the Discord servers is in the description. I will see you next time for Hamburg. Until then, thanks for watching. Goodbye.